So we start the morning bright and early. This is the Independence Memorial. Memorial Pengisytiharan Kemerdekaan. Okay. And just a slow walk up from the memorial is the A Famosa area. Okay. So the A Famosa area, this is the Pintu Gerbang of the A Famosa, which is the remains of the Portuguese fort. And just around the area you can see a few cannons, remnants of the cannons. The remnant of the fort is actually quite small, so you can just see this is basically the back area. And you can see there are some ruins around. So, and this is what the surrounding area of the A Famosa is. Okay. So you can enter the fort area. It's generally quite small. It's probably like a small single-story house, right? And just take you around. And then a few more cannons around, and there's a area where you can basically run up. Okay, so you can run up to the top, and you can't see it because it's quite early in the morning. So at the top, basically there are more ruins of the fort, and there's Francis like there. So let's go. Right. So this is the back area of the fort, right? This is the area where you can run up. Okay. You can see the fort, the A Famosa fort, from halfway up there. You can see the Mecca skyline. That's Hatton Hotel. And we're heading up there, which is more ruins of the fort. So let's just head up there. Okay, so we're at the top area, almost at the top. Yeah, so this is almost at the top, and I know you can't really see much, but there's this area here where you can enter, and there's more ruins, but it's pitch black, so you can't really see much. Okay. It's early in the morning, and some early Melancans are already here doing Tai Chi. Right, and there's a statue of Sir Francis light up ahead. So let's go and take a look there. If you can see, this is Sir Francis light. So the trail brings you down to this area, and there's a little shady spot here which you can sit and rest, and apparently gives you quite a good view lah. Okay, so this is another view from the top of the A Famosa hill. So let's follow the trail. Okay. And we were up there earlier, so this is the statue of Sir Francis Xavier. So I can't remember whether it's Francis Xavier or Francis Light. Okay, so we're heading back down here. Let's follow the trail. So the trail brings you around a small little hill, and okay, so there's a few alternate ways you can run down here, or you can go and circle around one or two more buildings. So I like to take this trail because it brings you to the State House. If you remember your Malacca Sejarah, State House is the red building built by the Dutch. And later you can see the ruins of the State House, which is really maybe about 200-300 meters from here. Right, this is another government building. I'm not sure what this is. Some more views from the top. Okay, I don't know who that is, but right down there is basically, you see these reddish buildings, that's parts of the State House. So we were up there a few minutes ago, and this is parts of the State House. At the side of the State House there are some displays of some old vehicles. Okay, so there is this old bomba vehicle which is on display. Right, so this is a fire truck, right? And this is the front. This is one of the side entrances to the State House. And there is another museum here, which is there are two museums. There's a Museum of History and Ethnography and Admiral Cheng Ho Gallery. They're both closed because it's still fairly early. Yeah. That's that. Okay, so this is actually the State House entrance. There's a famous Mecca clock tower. And this is the Christ Church of Mecca. So this was the entrance that I ran down with. So the entire State House is this area. Okay. So you can just take a look around. It's the I Love Mecca logo. That's, as you go down that smaller bridge is Jonker Street, and that's the Maca River. We'll take a walk around the Maca River in a short while. I want to show you the so all those red buildings are remnants of the State House. They are now housing either some small displays, or you know, it's taken over by shops right now. So this is another famous church in Mecca. It's a Christ Church. It's also coloured in red like the State House. This is the State House. And the Mecca Clock Tower. And next to the Clock Tower is the water fountain, which is not turned on right now. They've got some lights where they've used to shine up to the trees to make it look good. Okay, so let's run across the street and check out the Maca River. You can see more parts of the State House. So we've got signboards like this to show you different points, and this is actually the Maca River. You can see the water level is quite high. There was heavy rain last night, and this point is one of the jetty stops for the Maca River cruise lah. So let's have a look around the Maca River area. I like the Maca River area because I find it quite serene, right? With the lights and all that. So maybe let me walk down this path. Right. And they've got the little points to tell you you are actually here. Francis Xavier Church, I'm going to walk you up. We saw the Christ Church earlier on. Okay. And then yeah, we saw the State House and the Gallery Laksamana Cheng. So let's look around at the river area. So obviously the early morning view along the Maca River is the best, right? You gotta walk it either really late at night or early in the morning before the sun rises to catch the lights and the views like this. Because once the sun comes up, you won't be able to see this kind of view. Oops, there you go. So that is when they turn the lights off, that means it's 7 o'clock, right? So okay, but it's still quite serene. You can see some of the shops really look nice. These are mostly pubs that have been, and guest houses that have been converted for tourists. So this is one of the guest houses. And this is the other famous church. This is Francis Xavier Church. It's getting ready for Sunday service. Okay, so let's run around the corner. And right in front of the Francis Xavier Church, sorry, I want to show you the murals. This is Welcome to Mecca and some nice looking murals. In front of Francis Xavier Church, there are some remnants of the old Portuguese fort. Right, so you can see, I mean, it's a bit hard to see, but these are basically remnants of the old walls. Yeah, so let's just take you one round. And what we'll do is we'll probably cross that small little bridge over there. So up the bridge and to the opposite side of the Maca River. So see different parts of the river. Yeah. More murals. Well, this part is quite nice. There's this shop over here. I think it used to be a mechanic shop. So they've got old parts of the cars where they've lined the side of the shop. It looks really nice. Okay, but I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to go down this way instead. More murals for Ear the Tiger. Okay, some of the frontages. It's another pub. And you can see the water level is really high, right? Because of yesterday's rain. Yeah, it's probably half a meter or about a meter lower on normal days. Yeah, plenty of pubs. No, but these are all for tourists, right? Us Malacca people, we don't really come to these places. Right, so I guess if you're a tourist, it must be really nice. Yeah, a few more murals that you can see from the side. I thought this is quite nice. It's Hang Tuah mural. And I think we are almost at the end. So we started here just now and then I made one round. So as we go up the end of the Maca River, right at the corner is the famous Hard Rock Cafe. It's another mural. Okay, so this is quite interesting, right? I saw this. Is this like a large fish or is this a alligator? Right? Wow, this is a huge snake. No, hang on, it's a monitor lizard. Okay, so it's the first time I'm seeing a monitor lizard swimming in it's quite huge. No, when we were filming earlier, when I saw that, I saw some ripples in the water. I originally thought that it was a crocodile, right? And then I heard some splashes and I took a second look. So, okay lah, so it's a monitor lizard. So this building is Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah. And then opposite the Hard Rock Cafe there's I think there's some windmills, which is, you can see the State House is there. We were there, we made one round. So Hard Rock Cafe, this is at the side. Let's run up to the top and show you the frontage. So here is the front of Hard Rock Cafe, and Hard Rock Cafe is right at the front of Jonker Walk. Okay, but obviously it's too early right now, so nothing's open, right? But basically this is where I'm going to end my video. So I'm going to, before I end my video, I'm going to take a slow walk. So Jonker Walk has a whole bunch of places selling food and things like that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk down here and head towards Cheng Hun Teng Temple, right? Which is probably another maybe 300 meters from here. So I'll show you how we walk over to Cheng Hun Teng Temple. Okay. So this is a Chinese New Year type feeling. We've got flags and it's got some nice houses, Jonker Gallery, right? Right, so you can see frontages of houses. It's fairly early in the morning, so you can see I can walk right in the middle of the road. This is a chicken rice ball shop. Okay, so we started our walk in front of the A Famosa maybe around 6:40. It's now 7:10. So it's taken us about maybe half an hour to get here. This is another famous place. So it's quite beautiful, artistry. So chicken rice shop. Watson's is also up here. This road is, I like this road primarily because this road has this is it's like Mexican restaurant, right? So I've seen some people makaning here. It looks quite a happening place. Okay, and yeah, this is a Malay temple, a masjid, and I think right next to the masjid is an Indian temple. Right, and of course a few doors away is Cheng Hun Teng Temple. Okay, you can see some trishaws. So this is why I like this street, because it's quite muhibah. Now this one is obviously a blatant copyright issue, right? Disney guest house. Look, the font is also like a Disney font. Okay. Yeah. So okay, so this is new. This signboard is a lighted signboard. Okay. And yeah, we're at the final stretch. I think we're 200 meters away from Cheng Hun Teng. So it's not that temple that's opposite Cheng Hun Teng. Cheng Hun Teng is actually on the left, right? So yeah, so you can see some people walking out Cheng Hun Teng on the left. Okay. So yeah, taking a look at the timestamp, it's taken me 29 minutes and 50 seconds to walk here. So that's usually the path I take when I walk around. So that's the Cheng Hun Teng Temple. We'll take a look inside later. Yeah, so let me stop the video here. So very good morning to everyone.